What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more of The Cure as we continue with Wish 1992. As always, big thank you to Phil for providing these deluxe editions. And the next track in the playlist is Trust. On the surface of it, or looking at the title, this doesn't ring a bell, so unlike the one last week, I don't think I know this one in advance. But yeah, it's a single word title. Those are difficult to get a read on. Obviously, the concept in of itself is relatively straightforward. The idea of belief in terms of accepting the sincerity or earnest quality of, and you can also trust, like, in terms of predicting or hypothesizing, I trust this will take place. But fundamentally, the meaning is the same. It's you believing in the validity of some outcome rather than the validity of someone's words or what they purport to be the case. So yes, I don't know if this will be trust in a person or trust in some outcome. If I had to guess, maybe more in a person. And of course, trust is both the noun and the verb. You trust someone, and if you do that, then there is trust between you, or at least in one direction. So yeah, I do wonder how this will take shape, or what scene or narrative it will be part of. I will do my best to follow along. Let's hear it. This is The Cure. The track is Trust, and it's from their 1992 album Wish. Trust Robert to take a song about devoted love and complete devotion, I guess to be redundant, to another person and make it as sad as this one is. Good Lord. So, yes, I think he's essentially saying that the only person in the world who matters, the only person who won't let him down or that he can believe in is this other person. Which, again, I wonder how autobiographical. I know when I did Love Song, people mentioned, he had, I think, somewhat recently been married, and it was essentially a song to his wife. So this is a few years later, and I wonder if there's any meaning in that regard. But yes, the idea that he's all about this person, but if only they would believe him, which suggests that maybe the trust isn't entirely on the other side, and perhaps there is some doubt or some lack of faith in the narrator's love from his partner. So, yeah, it sounds like it's an attempt to maybe save things, or at the very least to draw into relief or to clarify how he feels. But he sounds, I don't know, pessimistic about it. It sounds like he's not convinced that he can convince the other party that he is as devoted as it sounds like to us, the audience, the listeners, that he is. So, yeah, his vocals, again, here very much fit that vibe of this, pouring his heart out, but maybe recognizing that it might wither and die, and that he might, be brokenhearted if this other person can't believe him in the way that he's pleading for. The Sonics, they really do have this heavy feel to them, but also beautiful, and I guess maybe that's, again, right in the concept of the song, if I'm reading the lyrics right, and that the piano and those strings, they're very elegant. I mean, he's even saying literally, like, if you can't believe me, then everything that we were, it falls away. It is no more. And so I feel like all that worry mixed with a sense of gravity comes across in the sonics of the track, which are quite beautiful and admittedly different than a lot of other Cure. It's it's not raw and a bit like intense like the earliest Cure. It's not quirky and light and fun like some of their songs. It's not heavy and cycling and grinding like some of their tunes. It's more weighty in an emotional sense. But even then, it's different than Pictures of You, for example, where like that song has that kind of weight and emotional gravity, but this one felt different. It felt maybe sadder than that one, which is interesting because that one does feel sad at certain points or in certain respects. So yeah, a very emotional tune. Again, Robert just right where he needs to be vocally, which feels like, that's sort of par for the course. And good songwriting once again. So yeah, I'm enjoying this album, and definitely, it sounded like an evolution so far, but it is, I think, very much recognizably The Cure, and they're doing it their own way. So yeah, let me know what you think, and shout out to those who, were here for the Wednesday session because you heard what I said last week. And as I said then, next week we'll be back on to the Thursday Cure, the next Cure Thursday. So let me know what you think, and I will see you then. Peace.